New Doll, author Rabindranath Tagore. There was a master craftsman who made only dolls as playthings for little girls of the royal family. Every year, a doll fair was held in the palace courtyard. All other artisans accorded the master the highest honor at the fair. When he was nearly 80 years old, a new craftsman entered the scene, youthful in age and fresh in style. He was called Kishan Lal. Of the dolls he made, some he would finish, others he would leave incomplete. Some he would color, others he wouldn't. It appeared the dolls hadn't been finished yet and never would be. Young people said, "This man is brave." The old-timer said, "You call it courage, this is audacity." However, new times meant new demands. Today's princesses say, "We want those dolls." The followers old times said, "Arey, what bad taste." This only increased the obstinacy of the younger lot. Crowds then flocked to the old man's doll this year. His doll sat inside the basket and kept gazing wistfully, like people waiting for a boat to reach the other shore. A year passed by. Then too, everyone forgot the old man's name. Kishan Lal became the master craftsman of the royal doll fair. The old man became heartbroken and was soon out of work. At last, his daughter suggested, "Come, stay with me." His son-in-law said, "Eat hearty, rest well, and keep an eye on our vegetable patch to chase away the cattle trying to enter it." The old man's daughter would forever be busy with housework. His son-in-law made earthen lamps which he ferried to the town in a boat. Just like he didn't understand that times had changed, the old man seemed oblivious to the fact that his granddaughter was now a girl of 16. Sitting under a tree, the old man guarded the vegetable patch, often slipping into drowsiness. His granddaughter would come and put her arms round his neck from behind. This delighted even the bones of the old man's chest. He would say, "What is it, Daddy? What do you want?" The granddaughter said, "Make me a doll. I'll play with it." The old man said, "Now, why would you like my doll?" "Does anyone make better dolls than you?" replied the granddaughter. The old man said, "Why, Kishan Lal does." "Not a chance," said the girl. After countless rounds of the same argument, the old man would take out his raw materials from his cloth bag and fix his thick round glasses to his eyes. To his granddaughter he said, "But Dadi, the crow would eat up the corn." She replied, "Dada, I shall chase the crow away." The days went by. The sound of oxen drawing the water from the well reached them. The granddaughter chased the crows away, and the old man met dolls. The old man was utterly scared of his daughter. Her discipline was strict, and everyone in the family heeded her dictates. Today, engrossed in his doll making, the old man didn't realize his daughter was approaching from behind, trailing her arms. On reaching him, as she called out, he just pulled off his glasses and kept staring at her like a silly child. His granddaughter said, "The cow is yet to be milked, and here you are, wasting time with Subhadra. Is it her age to play with dolls?" The old man babbled, "Why should Subhadra play with it? I will sell the dolls at the palace. The day my Dadi gets married, she has to have a gold necklace. I want to save money for that." Annoyed, the daughter snapped, "At the palace? Who would buy such dolls?" The old man hung his head in shame and became quiet. Subhadra shook her head and said, "Let me see how anyone can stop herself from buying Dada's dolls at the palace." A couple of days later, Subhadra returned with a gold coin and said to her mother, "Take this, Mom, the price of my Dada's dolls." Mother asked, "Where did you get this?" The daughter said, "I sold the doll at the palace." The old man said with a chuckle, "Dadi, if only your Dada could see better, his hands wouldn't shake so much." Delighted, her mother said, "If we have just 16 of these Moors, we can get a necklace for Subhadra." "No worries," assured the old man. Subhadra embraced her grandfather and said, "Dada bhai, no worries for finding my husband." The old man started laughing as he wiped a drop of tear from his eyes. The old man had found his youth back. Sitting under the tree, he would make dolls as Subhadra chased away the crows, and the oxen pulled out water from the well in the distance. One by one, the 16 mohurs were in place, now strung into a beautiful necklace. The mother said, "Only the groom is missing." Subhadra whispered into the old man's ears. Dada bhai, my groom is ready. Grandfather asked, Tell me, Dadi, where did you find him? Subhadra said, The day I went to the palace, the guard asked me what was I there for. I told him I wanted to sell the dolls to the princesses. He said, The dolls won't sell them. There, and turned me away. A man who saw me crying said, Here, give me your dolls. If I alter the dresses a bit, they will sell very well. If you like this man, Dada, I shall be happy to put garland round his neck. The old man asked, Where is he? Under the piyal tree, replied the granddaughter. The groom-to-be entered the room. The old man said, Arey, this is Kishanlal. Kishanlal touched the old man's feet and said, Yes, I am Kishanlal. The old man embraced him tight and said, My dear, one day you had snatched my hand's doll, and now you are taking away the doll of my life. The granddaughter put her arms round the old man's neck and whispered to him, Dada, with you in tow.